Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I don't know, tonight I feel a little bit, philosophical maybe, or not philosophical, but in a mood of sharing. I don't know if you guys care, but anyway, I will share because I can and I want. So I will talk about a few things that I dislike or detest in life and in people in general, and certain things that I admire and like in life and in people. I will start with the negatives so I can end up with the positives. So, one of the things that I always hated was dishonesty. There is people lying, and I read all kind of philosophical thoughts and philosophers trying to find out really why do people lie, what's going on. And I think the best answer that I found was provided by Arthur Schopenhauer, the German philosopher, who said that people lie because they are afraid, they're cowards. And that made sense in general. I like that definition. So I always disliked dishonesty in people. And people lie because they're afraid of the consequences. And we lie as children, that's where we start, because we're afraid of the consequences that might end up, with a little beating or, being, at the corner or something like that, deprived or of a candy or something. Another thing that I dislike, I always disliked, not always, but that came maybe when I started being about 17, 18, is the lack of desire for personal development, improvement. That is, trying to get better in things that you get into. So let's say you get in an activity, or you, good or bad, you don't try to improve, to get better at it. Be it what kind of activity. I met people and I couldn't understand them. I could not understand them. And I still can't understand what kind of human being that is that really does not have the desire to get better, to improve himself or herself in everything that they might do. In intelligence, in being better as a husband, or at work, or whatever, walk, drive, play tennis, whatever they might, in writing, painting, and so on. That's another one that I couldn't understand. And I met people like that, and I was like, so you're just... The problem was that I was blamed for wanting to improve or get better and so on. And another one was, and still is, injustice. I disliked, I hated injustice, I think, since I've been very, very small, very small. That is one reason probably why I identified or I liked a lot, and I still like, and I considered him one of my idols, which is Vlad the Impaler, Vlad Tepes, because he emphasized the idea of justice, some kind of justice, crude justice. Now, don't think about those guys being impaled and all that. That was part of his way of justice in 15th century or so. So, okay, just think about justice. Now, there are many other things that obviously I don't like in people, in myself as well, and try to change it from a defect into a quality, a skill, make it better, make it in a switch it. Now, things that I always liked was truth. Did I lie? Yes, I lied in my life. I was a coward. Yes, I was. Probably I still am. Probably I will be in the future. It depends on the situations. You're not. But after all, you have to be truthful to yourself in the first place in order to be able to improve yourself. If you're not truthful to yourself, saying, I suck here, I don't do this well, I'm not good at this, you will not be able to figure out what you lack and how you can get better at whatever you are not doing well or not doing good in. So truth and being honest. Not so hard, especially with people that you deal with every day. I mean, you have enemies. Well, it doesn't mean you have to be truthful to them. Now, obviously, I liked justice. I never liked injustice, and I always liked, not always. I don't think that's a good. I think I started being focused on knowledge, but that was again about 17, 18. That was a time, 16, 17, maybe 17. When I was 17, I started wanting to know. Before that, I was a curious child. I wanted to know, but I was interested in things that I didn't understand exactly what they were. For instance, I didn't understand that I was really interested in psychological things or philosophical things, historical issues, social issues, and overall. And I realized that when I was 17, that's the direction, and that's really what I didn't care about mathematics or physics or chemistry. I always found them, I gotta tell you, not lacking imagination, let's put it this way, lacking imagination and depth. But they're very useful, and without them you can't really achieve things, because you have to calculate certain things, and without arithmetics and you can't have a discipline. You have to have a mental discipline in that. I never understood, or I disliked, lack of punctuality. I did not understand that. That is, if I tell you, or we agree that we're going to meet tomorrow, let's say at noon, in front of that fountain in the middle of the square, town square, at noon. Well, at noon we meet there. What is so hard? Not 12 and 1 minute past noon or 10 minutes past noon. No, at noon. Why can't you make it? And another thing is, if I can't make it, at least I let you know I can't make it. That's another thing I didn't understand. The idea that if we talk about something, that's a done deal. Otherwise, don't talk about it. I didn't understand these guys that would say, yeah, we'll do that, and then they don't do it. What is that? For me, it's a I understand when circumstances prevent people from achieving things, but not just simple. We agree to do something, and then I just don't do it. And I can tell you I changed my mind or something or whatever. If I tell you something, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. The same with punctuality. I mean, lack of punctuality shows a lack of self-respect in the first place. Self-respect, and then respect towards the person that you agreed to meet a certain time. Respect is earned, and I always agree that you should not respect anyone unless that person earns your respect, not other people's respect. You could respect people by at the very beginning and say, okay, Nietzsche was a fantastic philosopher, but you read about Nietzsche. It's not some people say, hey, meet this guy, his name is right here, Sigmund Freud. That's not one. Anyway, meet Nietzsche, and there you have it. No, I want to read about it. I know exactly what you think. Then I will respect if I understand, and I think that your thoughts are interesting and worth being respected. So just wanted to share a few things about me. It's nothing that is very fantastic. I think everything I said, I find it normal. I don't find this fantastic requirements. I don't find this as you have to be a fantastic person to have this. No, I think everyone should have, tell the truth, be a just person, love knowledge, you know, things, be punctual, show up on time. I always thought that that's nothing extraordinary about it. It's just, and there's another thing. If I can do something, I'm not impressed if someone else can do the same thing. I'm impressed only by things that I cannot do or I've never done, and I think, well, I don't think I would be able to do that. But if I think, oh, okay, I can do that, I did that, I will not be impressed. And by not being impressed for what other people consider something fantastic, and for you looks, all right, I did that when I was 15, you might appear to be cocky or something, but that's the reality. What are you going to do? Don't make yourself less than you are. You know what I mean? Don't put yourself in a lower position. Have them get up, and as you have other people that you aspire to. It's nothing wrong with that. It's just getting better. And I don't want to say never. Never is not a good word, but I do not ask people to do things that I don't do first, or I wouldn't do. So if that's also in intimate relationships or close relationship, friendship, or at work or wherever. I don't ask someone to do something that I would not do it, or I didn't do it first. All right, that's another thing, because I think that's not fair. That's not just. So just a few things that I wanted to share, just because I feel in a certain kind of mood tonight. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.